Here come Monday morning. What do you get when you're creepy dong? Bing, bada, bing, 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 dong. Creepy double dee dong. Hey, Jesus is already out. That guy still has his Christmas decorations up. These people, I keep seeing Christmas decorations up everywhere. They're still up. At least some people have their Valentine's Day contributors and dune buggies. Oh my goodness. Well, the Super Bowl was last night, so at the time of this recording, man, it was actually it's fun when the team you want when the team you want to wins. It's fun when teams you want to wins. But man, am I ready for it to be spring. I need it to be hot. It's cold here. I'm tired of the cold. And I had a burp. And you gotta tell you what, you gotta get outside before the buses come. Remember the bus? I rode the bus every damn day. All throughout elementary school. I quit riding the bus in 8th grade. My brother got his driver's license and Mom told him to go pick me up from the school. I rode the bus, I think for half, yeah, I did. I rode the bus for at least half the year. And I think maybe my mom and dad just heard, no. He came to get me in 7th grade. So he had his driver's license whenever I was in 7th grade because we'd wait at that one door for people to come pick us up. And I don't feel like there might have been a couple times where I had to go into the office and ask somebody and say, hey, can I use excuse me, I'm sorry, can I use the phone? I need somebody to come pick me up. I need somebody to come pick me up. They forgot to come get me. By the way, if you haven't yet, you need to go to cooldojo.com or tpublic.com/user/cooldojo to get some fun t-shirts, stickers, hats, hoodies, posters, all kinds of shit. Also, just go to cooldojo.com and check out some books. I got all kinds of books. I got Beat 'em Up. I got Wizards, Warriors, Mutants, Monsters, Beasts and Babes adult coloring book. I have Chasm of Sins short stories available on Amazon Kindle. And of course, my first book, Hercules, Legend of the Labors, is also available on Amazon. And they're all available digitally, except for the coloring book. Oh, by the way, all these skunks can go to hell. So the next one, the next picture I kind of have in my head. I don't want to do another landscape. I enjoy doing this landscape. I enjoy doing it in ink. I think I could probably just get a small pad of paper and, improve my techniques, for making leaves, grass, things like that. Stupider stuff has been published, but this one currently at the time of this recording is available for sale. If it's not available for sale, find out who's got it now and you can buy it from them. So I'm just putting it out there. The bitch about selling art is even if it's like, if you did something lame, right? Like there's all these paintings that are quote, I'm doing air quotes right now, air quotes, abstract. Yeah, all they did was paint a couple lines. And yes, you are justified in thinking, I don't get it. You know what it is? I think a lot of paintings are somehow part of money laundering schemes. Do you ever think that? Because let's say oh, well, I sold a painting for $1 million, not the $1 million that I made whenever I sold untoward things. You know what I mean? There's got to be a story of that. Like, oh, this is a shitty painting. Somehow it's worth millions of dollars for this guy to sell. Oh, I bought it. I bought this and I bought it from him. Like a backwards thing. Like you give the artist $1 million. No, there's got to be a way to do this. How do we do the math on this? Say, this guy makes $1 million. How do you do that? How can we go back and forth like that? You have to have like a 3-party system. An artist, he says, I buy this for No, there's got to be a way to get around that. What am I thinking here? There's got to be a way to do that math of, hey, this thing is worth $1 million. I made $1 million because I sold a painting to this guy. No, somebody else has to have the $1 million. That doesn't work. It's got to work some way. I learned what money laundering was through Breaking Bad, right? So they get the car wash. She sells car washes because there's no way to track the car washes other than, hey, thanks for your business, right? And she just tacks that into the cash register, takes the money, and puts it in there. So she already has the stack of money. She buys tickets. It's like the movie theater. You could do that. You got money from selling something you're not supposed to sell. Go to the movie theater and you buy tickets for nobody, right? Because it's not consumable stuff. It's just somebody spending time in a spot. But maybe that's why whenever I worked at the movie theater, they had people that come in that were counters. So randomly they'd come in there kind of like, I don't know, when police show up at bars to make sure that they're not selling alcohol to minors, right? I think that's what they were. But those guys were in there quite often whenever I worked at the theater. I think that's exactly what they were doing. They weren't going in there to take attendance. They were going in there to say, hey, make sure that they're not laundering money somehow because, and they would go in like, they'd be there when nobody was, when movies were like low on sales, like they'd go in and I'll have to double check on that. But yeah, that was something. So they would have two people. They used to be kind of just ratty people that would come into the movie theater and they were called counters. Strange. I don't know. Who knows? Anywho, springtime. I wish it was springtime. By the way, I'm going to put this out there too. If you haven't seen Better Man, you need to go watch it because it was amazing. Go see Better Man next weekend. I don't want to jinx it. So I'm not going to say anything. No, I'm going to say it. I'm going to go see 2 movies this weekend for Valentine's. I'm going to go watch Love Hurts because I like Ke Huy Quan and I feel like it's not going to make any money, but because they need to advertise the crap out of it, which they're trying to, but he needs to be on. I saw him on Jimmy Kimmel. Did I? No, that was like a year ago. That was whenever he was on Loki. He did the Tonight Show, but you got to go in there and make people like him. You got to do something. You got to do an awesome job on these late shows because even though they're on TV, they still do great on YouTube like the next day. There's probably more people that watch the episode. I don't watch it live. I'm not going to stay up till 11 o'clock trying to watch. I got to go to bed. I get tired. I get so damn tired. God, I'm tired. I did stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning on Friday, though, because I was working on something. What the hell was I doing all night? I wasn't watching anything. I was working on something. What the hell was I working on? I stayed up till 2 o'clock working on my computer doing something. What the hell was I doing? I can't remember. I don't remember. Was I working on my Goro? Yeah, I was working on my Goro 3D print. I was painting it. Was I? I think I was. I think that's whenever I fell down the Ke Huy Quan hole on YouTube. You should be able to find that online too, unless somebody's purchased that. But yeah, I got some art shows coming up. And you need to go to cooldojo.com and look at some stuff. I got all kinds of stuff. I got more videos, like and subscribe. That's another thing. Go down there and mash those buttons you're supposed to mash. Subscribe and like our zines. Do they still poke? Remember where you would poke? Was it poke or wave? They had the poke button on Facebook. Remember that? But maybe we should just all go back to MySpace. Anyway, I think I tried to find my MySpace page, and it's like a music site or some shit. I just miss it. I miss having my top 8 or 5 friends. It's whenever your parents get on MySpace and you say, I can't get on here now. I can't get on here. My mom's on here. Now everybody's on the Facebook. And P.S. I barely ever see anybody's anything on Facebook unless it's so dumb. It's like it shows me the whole feed because I get a bunch of ads and stuff and I'm signed up for all these like pages that are advertise your business here, except they don't let you advertise your damn business because they want to block you. And you're like, hey, I got to be able to share this to multiple places at one time. The advantage of this shit was I didn't have to pay to advertise anything. So if you get on one of these social media sites, the bullshit part is you got to pay like at least $100 to get one thing advertised. And if you put a link in something, then all these sites are, no, I don't want you to leave Facebook. I want you to stay on Facebook. So you got to upload the stuff directly to Facebook and see if you can get all of your views and hits on there. Because if you redirect them to YouTube, where you would like for them to watch the videos, thank you, YouTube, that redirects them off of Facebook so you can have the advantage of having more views on your video for YouTube. You just have to have them on the one platform that you use for that silly video. Anywho, that's that picture. Torii River. Hope you enjoyed it. Watch more at cooldojo.com or YouTube Cool Dojo stuff. Peace out, dogs.